Sport on Barton FM is sponsored by Easy Buy.
We're back here at Bowsley School, where Barton Town train before games, in between games. Only got 3 games left in the season now at home. So this weekend we are facing Penistone Church. A couple of weeks' time, Washington Main, and then after that, on a Friday night, Tadcaster Albion. So we'll have a word with the manager, Anthony Bowsley. See how the last couple of games have gone. It's obviously been a bit variable since the beginning of the year. And see where we are. Have new players signed, and obviously we've had a couple of players might have had some injuries, but we'll find out from Anthony what's happening. Good evening, Bowles.
Good evening, Trevor.
Here we are again.
Yeah, very mild.
Very mild evening.
Yeah, it is compared to what we've had the last couple of months anyway.
Hopefully it won't be too wet. I think we've got rain tomorrow. But
hopefully, yeah. Do you know what? I ain't looked at the weather, I'll be honest. I ain't looked. We've been half term, been quite occupied, so I hadn't really looked at the weather. But no, it's been alright the minute, hasn't it, since Tuesday anyway, so hopefully it continues.
Short on numbers tonight?
I think there's 14, unless I've counted wrong. There's no one missing for an injury. We've got Kingy's away in Italy, but he's back for the game. Fraser Papple's away. Fraser Papple misses the next 2 games. He's skiing.
Right.
Which is a bit of a shame because he's obviously been playing, been doing all right.
Yeah.
Other than that,
as you mentioned, Fraser, you've moved him around from up to number 9.
Yeah, we have the last 5 or 6 games. I mean,
he's done very well up there.
He's done all right, hasn't he? I mean, we've obviously tried 6, 7, no, maybe not. Yeah, 4 or 5 people up front throughout the season, and I don't think no one's really held down the shirt rate, if I'm being totally honest. We obviously had Scott Phillips early on, who was performing quite well, I thought, in some of the games, but didn't really get the numbers we'd hoped. But then he was here, then he wasn't here, then he was, then he wasn't. Then we brought Charlie Clements in, who again played quite well, but again didn't really get the numbers, but did show some good promise, but obviously had to go back to Grimsby. And then we've had James Burgess from Garforth, who again did quite well, but again I don't think he scored, did he? I don't think he scored. No, he didn't score. I don't think he did. No. So it was like, I think that was 6, 7 games didn't score, and then he went back to did he go Garforth? No, he went to Albion, didn't he? He went to Albion Sports. And then we've tried Tom up there, we've tried Ellie up there, and then
Thompson as well.
Thompson, yeah. I think, like I said, there's been a number of.
Right.
There's been more, aren't there? 6 or 7 who's had a pop up there. So we just thought we'd try something different. And yeah, the results have been all right, really, considering, especially away from home. But yeah, he's put himself about. He's not scored. He's missed some good chances though. Most notably one on against Thackley just before half time. But yeah, he's caused a problem though. I think the last few managers we've played against Certainly Parkgate, I know their manager was an assistant was like he's caused a lot of problems. Obviously 6'5". But yeah, so he's done quite well up there really. Obviously he's not the most mobile, but I think he's been quite effective for the others playing off really. So unfortunately he misses the next 2 games, so it gives obviously another opportunity for others to come in and stake a claim for the place.
You said no injuries. See, Jack Bullis is here, but obviously came off with 10 minutes to play.
Yeah, obviously we played the last 10 minutes, didn't we, with 10 men with that, because we made all the subs. He's training. I mean, he texted me saying it's fine. He said he's more concerned that he's got flu than anything. So, I'll be honest, when the way it went down and sort of yelped, I thought it was going to be a bit of a serious one. But luckily, touch wood, he's here tonight and training. So I'll take that as a positive sign. So I think he's all right, unless he pulls up tonight, so which is good. He's been really consistent throughout the full season, really, hasn't he? He's been one of the most consistent performers, I think, throughout the full 30-40 games, including League and Cup, hasn't he? I think he's been good. So hopefully he's fit, which I think he will be. So hopefully I don't think there's anyone injured other than Kieran Wrestle, who wasn't too far off, who we spoke about a few weeks ago. I think he went running last week, and I think he felt a slight twinge, and he didn't really want to push it at the minute, which is fine. Everyone knows people know their own bodies, don't they? So he's the only one who's missing through injury, I think. Let's apologise if I am missing anyone, but that's it.
Elephant in the room.
Yeah,
we've done really well at home to the last few games.
Yeah,
a big change around. Is that down to who we've been playing, or just circumstances?
I mean, the chairman mentioned that to me on Tuesday after the game. I don't think it's to do with anyone playing, because we beat Silsden at home, who were top. We beat Beverley at home, who were I'm not sure actually, fourth now.
Yeah.
But obviously been in the higher region of the league the last 10, 12 weeks. Yeah. We beat Golcar. So I don't think it's anything to do with that. It's difficult to go unbeaten at home all season, but we were sort of on course for that, weren't we, 3 or 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
But it's gone role reverse the second half of the season. We've gone from struggling away from home to, I think we've won the majority of away games, haven't we, recently? I can't think off the top of my head, but the majority of games recently, we've been winning away from home. We've gone role reversal where, we haven't won at home in, is it 3-4 games now, which I don't like that. I mean, nobody does really, but I don't like that personally. I think we needed to make it a difficult place to come. I mean, listen, no one's getting an easy game. That's what I would say, barring maybe Hallam, albeit the last half an hour or so as well. But it's a strange one because we've been a little bit unlucky really. The Handsworth one we got beat. I mean, the Knaresborough one, which was the first one, putting a dampener on it, was Hitch's funeral on the Friday. Obviously, we had a few lads there, so I can totally understand. And as you probably saw, the team was a bit mix and match that day.
We also had Tom injured in that game, didn't we?
Yeah, we had the bad injury with Tom, and we just got back in it as well, if I remember right. And then we had the Handsworth game, which obviously doesn't help when you get Tyler, one of your better players, sent off after 30-35 minutes, so we're playing with 10 men. So there's been circumstances, and then we had the Hallam one. I think a freak result, personally. I don't think you'll see anyone turn us over like that again. I'll be very surprised anyway.
Is it slightly, not exactly reassuring is the right word, but have everybody got turned over as well the following week?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Hallam have got the players to do that, haven't they? They've got they're very direct, and what they've got with the big lad Danny South is a big physical target, and then they've got players off him. I think it's Rio Allen. I think he's the top goal scorer in the league now. He's always seems to be picking up bits and bobs around him. Not only that, they've got some good players. Obviously, I don't want to get involved in people's wage budgets but they've got some good players in general. They're able to attract with the crowds they get and the location, and they're a good club, aren't they? So they're always going to be up there, and they've just come really strong recently in the last 4 or 5 weeks, haven't they? I think so. But the game against us, I mean, I'll stick to my guns. I don't think it was a 6-1 game, albeit I can accept the scoreline. But yeah, it was 2-1 after 50 minutes, wasn't it? And then we had a great chance to make it 2-2, and then within a minute I think it was 3-1, and then it was effectively they just took over really. So I've got no complaints with that. But yeah, and then the other night Thackley, I think we had the better chances, but then they came into it, and then I think it was a good goal there.
We had lots of chances.
Yeah, I mean they had some good chances as well, but there was more from distance really. Their shots from on us, I felt. We limited them. They had probably a bit more possession than us, which I'm fine with that because we was in control. We knew what was happening with that. And they had a few shots from distance in the first half, which was testing Tom, or just went over or just wide. But I thought we had the best opportunities first half with the 2 Fraser headers and Ollie balls. We made a good run and got across the 6-yard box and unfortunately hit it straight at the keeper. So for me, those were 3 glaring opportunities and we didn't take one. And then as the game goes on, it probably could have gone either way. I think they was probably edging it at the point they scored. But it was a good goal, that nice reverse pass from the midfielder, and then the forward, the number 9, who I thought was excellent. I think it's Anthony Brown, I think he's called. He slotted away nicely, and then fortunately with, I don't know what minute was it, about 80, 82?
Something like that.
Yeah, we give the ball away in a poor position, and then they was clinical, weren't they, and slotted it in, and then it was game over. But yeah, I mean, we'll give a good fist of it. I've got no complaints with the effort and commitment from the lads, and to be fair, we're creating chances. So I can't really ask for. Obviously, what I could ask for is they'd be clinical in front of goal, really, and put the ball in the back of the net. But they're working hard. We're creating chances. It could have gone either way, that one. I think if Fraser's head had gone in at half-time, just before literally the whistle went as well, didn't it? I don't think we even restarted from when it was going over. I think if it had gone in 1-0, I think it would have made it an interesting second half. But anyway.
This weekend, Penistone Church?
Yeah, look to bounce back and get back to winning ways at home. We played them early on. That's when Will got sent off. A bit of madness from him. But yeah, I mean, I fancy against anyone at home, and I do. I fancy against anyone in the league, really. If we can perform like we can, and we do need everybody available, and that includes Tyler Edwards, who's obviously who's one more match to go at the weekend. But I think if we've got everyone available, we can give anyone a game. But it's just getting the consistency there. We've been a little bit sort of 2 steps forward, then 1 step back. We look like we can do something, and then all of a sudden we lose or we draw. So yeah, we just need to get a little bit of consistency, I think, with when we get some, because we picked up momentum 2 or 3 times now throughout the season, and then when it's probably the next step to take, we've sort of we haven't delivered for one reason or another.
Within touching distance.
Yeah, we've done that now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've seen it yourself. We've got touching distance now in the playoffs 3 or 4 occasions throughout the season, and we've not managed to get over the line. But it's a new group of players, so hopefully it's something we can build on. But yeah, I mean, realistically, it's the business end of the season now, isn't it? But yeah, it'd be nice to have another 4 or 5 points, which I think we should. I'm sure a lot of other clubs will say the same, but I generally think we should have a couple more points than what we've got, which would stand us in better stead. But we'll just try and finish the season with as many points as we can and see how high up the table that takes us. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, plenty of positives, but yeah, we've just got to keep working hard. And
Thank you very much.
It takes us. Lovely.
Good luck Saturday.
Cheers, Trev. Thank you.
For the latest Barton Town news and information, visit the club's website at www.bartontownfc.co.uk.
That's it for this edition of Swans Talk. Thanks for listening.